Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
A look at the Pistons starting group. And for the Clippers, Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Beverly and George make up the backcourt, and it's Mann in at the small forward position. Here's Jackson. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Smith no good. Well, we've seen some hot starts and some ugly starts early in the season. Grant, you know I love watching that scoreboard now. So how long should teams wait before they start worrying about their record?
BA, I've been on teams with both hot and ugly starts, so I know a thing or two about this. But I think there's a rule of thumb about 20 to 25 games is enough of a sample size to get a real sort of indication of what this particular team is. You know, obviously, schedule, road trips, a lot of things that factor in, but usually about 25 games, maybe even 30 games, then you can start to get to a point where you can maybe worry about the team and if changes are needed.
To the left side wing. Grant outside. Pass to Stewart. Tipped. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Mann, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Pass to Zubats. Back to Beverly. George outside from behind the arc. The Pistons clear it.
Well, a lot of times we associate scoring with the star players. For Paul George, important to be a complete player, and his defense, it sets him apart. Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Smitty, how about Paul George? Seems like his game really starts at the defensive end.
Well, Brian, he's not caught up on his stats. He's looking to compete, guard the other team's best player, and he knows his offense is just as potent.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Morris. And here's Beverly. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Right in Beverly's wheelhouse, finding space. Quick release off the catch. Money.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here's Diallo. Trying to get back on track. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Finally, a make for this team. hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. Deflects the pass. 5 on the clock. Kennard outside.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Bay. 41 seconds left in the first. And he banks in the layup.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Plumlee pulls down the board. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Misses from close range. And the layup is good off the glass.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 6. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, and it's fun.
Man, pound for pound, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Setting the floor for Detroit. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
It's well known. Patrick Beverley is a gamer. He was asked, do enough players in the league go hard? He said, quote, I'll keep it real simple. No, not everyone plays hard. That's why it's a skill. That's why it stands out. It's all about will. Mine is stronger than most. Guy's hard to doubt him.
I don't either, Allie. Thanks a lot. Good stuff. The Pistons trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Out to the wing. Here's Diallo. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And here are the Clippers now, after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Kennard. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result. Luke Kennard, he's more than just a spot-up shooter now. He's able to create for himself and for others with the ball in his hands.
Covered by Smith. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Bay. Back to Smith. Fires from deep. It doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Kennard, not the most athletic, but Smitty, he is deceptive.
What I like, B.A., he has a change of pace and a lot of shot fakes. Getting to the free throw line now at a much higher rate.
Here's Bay, following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Smith. Here's Bay. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. Diallo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
The Clippers call timeout. Well, Grant, you were able to represent the United States on an international stage. Give me a few stories about that experience.
Brian, it was one of the highlights of my career in 1996 in Atlanta to play along with 6 members from the original Dream Team. Really, truly just one of the best experiences. I got a chance every day to practice with, to go against, to learn from Scottie Pippen when he was in his prime. I just finished my 2nd year in the NBA, and it just truly was a remarkable, incredible experience. Gold medal, really, like I said, one of the highlights of my career.
Now here's Morris. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
I mean, perfection. That's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to that shot.
Here's Morris. Leonard up top. Pass to George. Clock at 6. Here's Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Dumboya. Grant outside. Now here's Jackson. George outside from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Pistons have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Jackson. Leonard against Plumlee. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries. 44 seconds left in the first half of this one. Morris outside. Pulls it. That shot missing. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Here he goes. And it's rejected.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverley is a great shot blocker.
Morris passes to Leonard. George outside. From deep. That shot off. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Clippers on top.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they've given a good show to their fans so far, executing well on their home court. It's far from a done deal, though. This is a game they do not, I repeat, they do not want to let get away from them.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. Beverley and George make up the backcourt. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's man in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
That's good from George.
The consummate team player, Paul George, is an excellent leader, and he's cool to let others lead also.
George hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Pass to Stewart. Jackson with it. Five to shoot. Driving inside. Second chance shot. And Grant finishes it off. Grant's gotten his first basket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Beverly outside. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Stewart. Smith left side. And here's Grant. Jackson outside. Smith outside. For the lead. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Beverly outside. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he's able to get it back. For 3, George. Rebound Detroit. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Grant outside. This for the tie. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 9.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Timeout called. The Clippers. Grant, you played 19 years in the NBA, but you had some serious injuries in your career as well. What extent has modern medicine enabled players to extend their careers, you think?
B.A., where was this modern medicine 20 years ago? Would have made my life a whole lot easier, but you were so spot on. Today, there's such an emphasis on taking care of players, making sure they recover. There's a sophistication with the training staffs and the sports science applied to it. And so now these players are coming into the league at a younger age and are being able to extend their careers for a lengthy time. And so I'm all for it. I love the idea of resting guys. I think big picture, protecting players and their livelihood is in their best interest, and it's a good thing.
To the paint. Here's Davis. They get it back. Yep, that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Pass to Bay. Here's Diallo. Now Smith. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
We all know that close games can boil down to who makes a play on defense, and I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a rejection right there.
Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Davis. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Well, Grant, the top-ranked shooting guard in his high school class, Diallo was unique to that position in that he wasn't all that good a shooter.
Yeah, B.A., he's still developing that part of his game, but he is an extreme athlete. Where he is extremely effective is finishing at the rim. That is his game.
No good on the free throw. That one misses.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Pass to Dumboya. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. For the lead. Detroit, no good that time either. The Clippers in the lead. Now here's Williams. And here's Kennard. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Three-pointer. Rebound Detroit. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's the three. The shot no good. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. For the lead. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The Clippers trail. George outside. Kennard outside. Takes a three. And no good. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Pistons ahead, leading by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Clippers shooting only 23% so far, setting the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Beverly. Zubac's high post. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Bay. Pass to Grant. Now here's Smith. Shoots over Beverly. Smith no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. It's George on the wing. Kennard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple. It's all knotted up.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Now Graham. Jackson outside. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And that one's good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Beverly outside. Pass to Kennard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Beverly. Zubac's with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morris can't hit.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Smith. Drives to the hoop. The Pistons rebound. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
George outside to take the lead. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Here's Bay. George defending. Here's Bay. Here's Smith. Can't connect from short range. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Beverly into the lane. And too long on the shot. The Pistons leading. And here's Smith. Into the lane. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Here's George. Uses the glass on the layup.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
He scored over 50% of his team points. So yeah, it's obvious that he's the pick. The defense has tried to slow him down, but nothing has worked. He has just owned them tonight. This type of dominant performance is going to be talked about for a long time.
Count that bucket.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. George for 3. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. There's the drive. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And it's going to be on Ivica Zubac. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's how you protect a lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
Jackson against George. Here's Morris. Jackson with it. Over to the wing. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. On the take. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he ends up missing both free throws. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Here's George. Count it!
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Timeout called, the Clippers. They're behind by 6. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
They need to answer fast.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's in.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Beverly shot off. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
And so here are the Clippers. And connects from downtown.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second one. It's off. And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.